A very warm welcome to all my friends here in Pipe community and YouTube. Keith here, but this is a very, very special double warm welcome because I would like to introduce you to YouTube Allan. Allan, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you're going to enjoy this presentation, and we're going to tell you all about what sort of day we've had. Now, originally my plan was that I was going to do the presentation of the Dunhill early morning pipe tobacco to Allan down at his place, but I had a thought as I was driving down there. I wondered if Allan wouldn't mind coming up to my place, and I'll do the presentation tonight on my channel so that you can all see Allan getting this gift of tobacco from Mr. TP Pipes Tom. And Allan said, what a good idea. So I'm so pleased he said that, because as a result of what we did during the day, we have since driven back to my house, had a meal, and we're going to crack on with things. But before we go any further, can I also introduce you to a third party on this presentation? Can I introduce you all to Shira, who is Allan's constant companion? So we're trying to encourage Shira to jump up there. This, my friends, is Shira. Isn't she a lovely dog? And as I say, it's Allan's constant companion. So, where do we begin? Well, let's begin at the beginning. Like my pipe? Oh, housekeeping. That's a good beginning, isn't it? Right, Allan, would you like to show everybody what you're smoking? And I'll tell them on your behalf. It's an eBay new pipe Allan bought, and in it he's smoking a tobacco that he bought today called Cherry and Vanilla. And I, for this very special occasion, have decided to christen the new pipe which Tom, Mr. TP Pipes, gifted me on the same double presentation of the gifts on Wednesday, I think it was, isn't it? So here it is. This is my new fabulous Mr. TP Pipes, which, as I said, Tom has gifted me. And in it, to celebrate the importance of this christening of the pipe, I'm smoking my favourite tobacco, which is JF Germain's Rich Dark Flake. So, right up then. I think before we do anything else, Allan did want me to read out a message on his behalf. So, here's the message from Allan, and I shall do the honour of reading it out to all of you good folks. From Allan, it says, "Thank you to all of you on YouTube for the kindness and support you have given me in the last 3 weeks. I have been overwhelmed and I am lost for words. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed to my channel. This means so very much to me. As a result of all your magnificent support, I am now very determined to stay on YouTube, keep my channel running, and continue to comment on your videos. Also, I have decided to ignore any future hateful and evil emails and PMs and just simply block them." Good on you, Allan. To answer some questions on how I can listen to your videos, I have a very small range of hearing in my right ear. Very small indeed, but even this is badly affected by tinnitus, which I think most of you realise is a constant ringing, and it is very annoying in your ear. I am completely without hearing in my left ear. I am also mute as far as speech is concerned. I am now also very excited to try out some new tobaccos, some of which I bought today. I would also like to tell you that I am intending to produce a few videos sometime in the future featuring some of my other hobbies, such as painting. Please be patient with me. I am also so sorry for everyone that has been badly affected by Superstorm Sandy. Hope you are all safe and well and get back to normal soon. Alan. It's a lovely message from Alan. Thank you, Alan. Right. So what have we done today? Well, I drove down to Alan late morning, got lost in Dorchester, which added another 20 minutes to my expected time of arrival, but I got there. And we sat for an hour, we talked and learnt a little bit more about each other. And then we decided to take Shira as well to Yeovil. And we visited a tobacconist there called Braddock's, which is a nice little shop. It didn't have a very big range of pipe tobaccos, did it? It's quite a small one. But it gave us an opportunity to smell most of them and decide which ones we were going to buy. So Alan has bought a few samples, and if I could suggest to Alan that you show what you bought and I can read the description one by one. I'm going to have to put the pipe down because I can't do both at once. Right, the first one, now we think they're all Gowth and Hoggart. The young lad behind the counter is very helpful and he seems to think they're all Gowth and Hoggart. Now the first one is Cherry and Vanilla, which is what you're smoking at the moment, isn't it? Yeah. And then Burley and Bright, which Alan has also tried out when we decided to have a cup of tea and coffee in Yeovil during the afternoon after our visit to the tobacconist. Black Bourbon, Kentucky Nougat, and then Alan thought he was going to try a tin of University Flake, which is one of my favourites. And he also saw an aromatic from Holland House, which is Golden Cavendish pipe tobacco. So those are the tobaccos that Alan bought. What did I treat myself to? Well, I had to be careful because otherwise I'd have gone totally overboard. But I did treat myself to some Broken Flake, which I don't think I've tried before, and it smelled nice in the tin, in the bottle. I bought a tin of Irish Oak, which I've seen so many people trying, and I saw Paul, Mr. Daggett, smoking this yesterday. Having seen this tin in this shop, I thought, right, this is the opportunity to get hold of it. So I did. And I also bought myself a tin of University Flake. And on top of that, I treated myself to a new pipe lighter, which I've been meaning to do for some time. So, there we go. That was what we bought in the shop. We, as I said, we were there for a good half an hour, I think, weren't we? It was really like kids in a toy shop, sort of looking through everything, wasn't it? And then after that we had a cup of tea, and then we drove back to my house. We've had a pizza for a meal, which we bought on the way back, and then decided to have a go at this video. So, I'm going to be running out of time on this part of the video, so what I'm going to do is shut this down to make sure I don't overrun, and then I'll restart the video on the second one. So as far as you're concerned, this is going to be a split second, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm hoping that I'm still within my time limit for uploading each part of the video. So bear with me and Alan, and we'll be back with you in a second. Hello again, we're back, and thank God I did close that part down because it nearly was up to my 10-minute maximum, and if we hadn't stopped it then, I think we would have never been able to upload that part. So here we go, we're cracking on in part 2 now. And I also have to add a little bit of information to how else Allan can understand what we're saying on our videos. He also relies on something called interactive transcript, which is, I don't know if you've noticed on your channels, but there's the like, dislike, share, I think it is. But the fifth button of that, I think, or fifth or sixth, fifth, isn't it? Is a little flag, not a flip. It's a little like a page with writing on it. You click on that, and that comes up as interactive transcript, and it gives you a sentence by sentence a description of what we're supposed to be saying. Now, I've tried that on my channel a lot of times. I've noticed on friends in America that they're pretty accurate in what they're saying. You know, we get the odd word, which is silly, but they're pretty accurate. But nearly all the ones I've seen for presenters in the UK, certainly this side of the pond, I have to say it is absolutely stupid. They're silly. The words are nothing like what we're saying. So I have no idea how Allan is able to make sense on that from if he's reading the transcript. There's nothing to make you understand what we're saying. So I wish you two would get their act together and do something about it. I forgot to set my clock, so I'm going to set my clock, otherwise... Right. I think that leads us up to the important part of this whole reason why Allan is here. And that is to do the presentation of the tobacco which Tom does know about, which is the early morning pipe tobacco from, which Allan knows all about, which is the tobacco from Tom, Mr. TP Pipes. So, but before that, I've got another surprise for Allan. It had always been my intention, before I even knew that Tom was going to do his magnificent gift, I was also going to do something on my own behalf. So I'd now like to pass this to Allan, open it up and see what's inside. This is from me to you. Shall I tell you two what that is? This is a sample of Captain Black, the white pouch, which I did a review on a week or so ago. And I thought I'd like to send some of that to Allan. That's just something else he could try out for the first time. So that's that. Now this, they're both actually, is a Barling. The Barling pipe, which is a meerschaum, and this one is called a bronzed bent. And I'm not sure if you want to move it a little bit closer to show. It's a pipe which I've hardly ever smoked, and I thought it's too nice a pipe to just sit there, so I wondered if Allan would like to enjoy smoking it himself. Yeah, that's that one. Shall I take that one from you? And the other one is also a Barling meerschaum, but this one is slightly smaller, and it's almost like a cream, very light gold one. Now these pipes are going back to at least 15 years old, so I hope you enjoy smoking them. Okay, thank you. Let's take these off you, and we'll sort that out later. Now, to the very important part of what this whole presentation is about. And you will all remember from my Wednesday presentation, when I unveiled Tom's gift to me, I also showed you the pouch of tobacco which Tom was giving to Allan. Now this is the box which I'm now presenting officially on Tom's behalf to Allan for him to open for himself. There's a note there, Allan. Do you want to read it? I'll take that for a moment, put it on your lap. Read it and then I'll read it out for you, if that's okay. Oh, you can't read it, okay. Allan hasn't bought his glasses. AJ. I hope you enjoy the tobacco. Oh yes, what good is tobacco with no smoke, no pipe to smoke it in? Please accept one of my earlier pipes as a gift. Sweet smokes, Tom. Isn't that stunning? What a wonderful gesture, Tom. Isn't that lovely? Allan saying, thank you from the bottom of his heart, Tom. You are a wonderful person and your generosity is amazing. Thank you. Alright, cheer and move. Enjoy, my friend. Enjoy. Well, my friends, I think on that very moving note, there's not much more I can say, except to say thank you, Tom, for your wonderful gift to Allan and your gift to me on Wednesday. I'm going to close this video now because I think we're both lost for words again, and say thank you so much for your fabulous craftsmanship in your pipes, for your awesome generosity, and for being such good friends to both of us. Bless you, our friend, from both of us. And to the rest of the community, thank you again for all the support you have shown Allan. It means so very much to him. This is Keith and Allan saying good night to you all and bless you all. And we look forward to a long friendship with you all in the years to come. Thank you for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this presentation. And thank you, Allan, for gracing me with your company tonight up in my house to do this presentation. I think it meant the world to YouTube for you to make this effort to be here. So thank you, Allan, for doing so. Thank you, YouTube, as well. Keep saying good night. God bless. Bye now. Bye.